Imagine this. James, a 67-year-old retired teacher, was on a road trip with his family when he felt the urge to urinate. Instead of asking to stop, he held it in, not wanting to delay their journey. By the time they reached their destination 3 hours later, he was in excruciating pain. That night, he ended up in the emergency room with a urinary tract infection that had spread to his kidneys. The doctor told him something that changed his life. This could have been prevented if you hadn't held your urine for so long. What James didn't realize is that something as simple as holding your urine can have serious consequences, especially after the age of 60. Many of us were taught from childhood that it's polite to hold it until we find an appropriate bathroom. We've developed this habit over decades, often ignoring our body's signals in favor of convenience or social comfort. But what if I told you that this seemingly harmless habit could be silently damaging your prostate and overall health? Today, we are going to explore 5 dangerous consequences of frequently holding your urine after age 60. These aren't just minor inconveniences. They are serious health risks that could impact your quality of life for years to come. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why urinating when you feel the urge is not just about comfort, but about protecting your long-term health. Stay with me until the end, because the 5th consequence is something most men over 60 never connect to their bathroom habits, yet it could be the most serious of all. You'll also learn simple, practical strategies to maintain a healthier bladder and prostate that you can start implementing today. Don't miss the final insight. It's one that most people overlook, yet it holds incredible power in predicting what lies ahead. These markers could completely reshape how you see your future and add valuable years to your life. If this has sparked your interest, show your support by hitting the like button, subscribing to our channel, and sharing this video with those you care about. Together, let us make informed choices for a healthier, longer life. Point 1. Increased risk of urinary tract infections. One of the most immediate dangers of holding your urine too long is the significantly increased risk of developing urinary tract infections, UTIs. When you hold urine in your bladder for extended periods, it becomes a breeding ground for bacteria. Think of your bladder like a warm pool of water. The longer it sits stagnant, the more opportunity bacteria have to multiply. For men over 60, this risk is even higher. As we age, our immune system naturally weakens, making it harder to fight off infections that a younger body might easily handle. Additionally, the prostate typically enlarges with age, making it more difficult to completely empty the bladder. This combination creates the perfect storm for infections to develop. Take Richard, for example, a 72-year-old who prided himself on his iron bladder. During his weekly golf games, he would refuse to take bathroom breaks, not wanting to slow down his friends. After several months of this habit, he began experiencing burning during urination, frequent urges to go, and even found blood in his urine. His doctor diagnosed him with a severe UTI that required 2 rounds of antibiotics to clear. Your bladder isn't meant to be a storage tank, his doctor explained. When you regularly hold urine for hours, bacteria that normally would be flushed out stay in your system and multiply. Here is what you can do instead. Listen to your body's signals. When you feel the urge to urinate, try to find a bathroom within 10-15 minutes. During long car trips, plan to stop every 2 to 3 hours regardless of whether you feel the urge. If you are in a situation where bathrooms might be limited, consider reducing your fluid intake temporarily, but never to the point of dehydration. And most importantly, develop the habit of emptying your bladder completely each time you go by taking your time and not rushing the process. Point 2. Bladder stretching and weakening. The second danger of frequently holding your urine is the permanent damage it can cause to your bladder's structure and function. Your bladder is a muscle, and like any muscle in your body, it can be strained beyond its capacity. Each time you ignore the urge to urinate, your bladder stretches a little more to accommodate the extra urine. In a younger person, the bladder might bounce back from this occasional stretching. But after 60, the elasticity of the bladder decreases significantly. Over time, regularly holding your urine can lead to a permanently stretched bladder that can no longer contract effectively to empty itself. Consider Thomas, a 65-year-old business executive who spent decades in long meetings where taking bathroom breaks was seen as a weakness. By the time he retired, He noticed that even when he felt his bladder was full, very little urine would come out when he tried to go. His doctor diagnosed him with bladder atony. His bladder had stretched so much over the years that the muscles could no longer contract properly to push urine out. It's like stretching a rubber band too far too many times, his urologist explained. Eventually, it loses its ability to snap back. When this bladder weakening creates a vicious cycle, you can empty your bladder completely, which leaves residual urine behind, which increases your risk of infection, which further irritates and weakens the bladder. Here is what you can do. Train yourself to urinate on a schedule, rather than waiting until your bladder feels completely full. Try going every 3-4 hours during the day, even if you don't feel a strong urge. Practice a double voiding. After you finish urinating, wait a moment and try again to ensure you've emptied your bladder completely. And consider working with a physical therapist who specializes in pelvic floor exercises, which can help strengthen the muscles that control urination. If you were still watching and finding this information valuable, please comment "bladder" below. Your engagement helps our content reach more people who might benefit from this important health information. Now, let us continue with our third point. Point 3. Prostate inflammation and enlargement. Perhaps the most concerning consequence of holding your urine for men over 60 is the direct impact it can have on your prostate health. The prostate gland surrounds the urethra, the tube that carries urine out of your body. When you frequently hold urine, you'll be creating pressure and stress on this vital gland. As men age, the prostate naturally tends to enlarge, a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This enlargement already puts pressure on the urethra, making urination more difficult. When you regularly hold your urine, you're adding additional stress to an already challenged system. The pressure from a full bladder can cause inflammation in the prostate tissue. Over time, this repeated inflammation can contribute to faster prostate enlargement and worsening symptoms. It creates a dangerous cycle. An enlarged prostate makes it harder to empty your bladder, which makes you more likely to hold urine, which further irritates the prostate. Consider Michael, a 69-year-old who worked as a bus driver for 30 years. His job made it difficult to take bathroom breaks when needed, so he developed the habit of holding his urine for his entire 8-hour shift. After retirement, he began experiencing painful urination, the frequent need to urinate at night, and a weak urine stream. His doctor found that his prostate was significantly enlarged and inflamed. Years of putting that pressure on your prostate has accelerated its enlargement, his urologist told him. Each time you held your urine, you were essentially pushing against your prostate and irritating it. Here's what you can do. First, if you're experiencing any symptoms of prostate issues, weak stream, difficulty starting urination, frequent urination, especially at night, see your doctor for a prostate examination. Don't wait until the symptoms become severe. Second, consider taking natural supplements that support prostate health, such as saw palmetto, beta-sitosterol, or pygium, after consulting with your healthcare provider. Third, reduce your consumption of bladder irritants like caffeine, alcohol, and artificial sweeteners, which can increase urinary urgency and frequency. And finally, develop a consistent hydration schedule. Drink most of your fluids earlier in the day and reduce intake in the evening to minimize nighttime urination. Point 4. Kidney damage and stones. The fourth danger of chronically holding your urine extends beyond your bladder and prostate. It can actually damage your kidneys. Your urinary system is designed to be a one-way street, with urine flowing from the kidneys to the bladder and then out of the body. When you hold urine for extended periods, you are creating a backup in this system. The pressure from a consistently full bladder can actually cause urine to back up into the kidneys, a condition called vesicoureteral reflux. This backward flow of urine can carry bacteria to the kidneys, leading to painful kidney infections, pyelonephritis. Additionally, when urine sits in the bladder or kidneys for too long, minerals in the urine can crystallize and form stones. For men over 60, these risks are heightened because the immune system is less efficient at fighting off infections, and the body's mineral metabolism may already be altered due to age-related factors. Take William, a 73-year-old who prided himself on only needing to go to the bathroom twice a day. He developed severe back pain and fever, which his doctor diagnosed as a kidney infection resulting from chronic urine retention. Further tests revealed small stones forming in his kidneys. "Your kidneys are working hard to filter your blood and create urine," his nephrologist explained. "When you prevent that urine from leaving your body in a timely manner, you are essentially forcing your kidneys to sit in their own waste products." Here are practical steps to protect your kidneys. First, stay well hydrated. Proper hydration helps flush out your urinary system and prevents mineral buildup. Aim for about 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, but distribute this intake throughout your day rather than drinking large amounts at once. Second, reduce your sodium intake, as high salt consumption can increase calcium in the urine, contributing to stone formation. Third, consider adding lemon juice to your water occasionally. The citric acid can help prevent certain types of kidney stones. And finally, be extra vigilant about urinating when you feel the need if you have any history of kidney issues or stones. If you are finding this information helpful, please comment "kidneys" below to help our algorithm reach more people with this important health information. Now let us move on to our fifth and final point, which many men never connect to their bathroom habits. Point 5. Increased risk of prostatitis and prostate cancer. The fifth and potentially most serious consequence of frequently holding your urine is the possible increased risk of developing prostatitis, inflammation of the prostate, and potentially even contributing to conditions that may lead to prostate cancer. When you regularly hold urine, you are not only creating physical pressure on the prostate, but you are also keeping potential toxins and inflammatory compounds in contact with prostate tissue for longer periods. This chronic irritation can lead to persistent inflammation of the prostate gland, a condition called prostatitis. Prostatitis causes pain, difficult urination, and can significantly impact your quality of life. More concerning, however, is that chronic inflammation in any tissue can create an environment where cell mutations are more likely to occur. While research is still ongoing, some studies suggest a possible link between chronic prostate inflammation and an increased risk of prostate cancer. Consider David, a 75-year-old who spent his career as a truck driver, often holding his urine for 5 to 6 hours during long hauls. He developed chronic prostatitis that was resistant to treatment. During his treatment, doctors also discovered early-stage prostate cancer. While they couldn't definitively link his cancer to his urinary habits, his urologist explained that the chronic inflammation certainly hadn't helped. The prostate isn't designed to be in constant contact with urine or under persistent pressure, his doctor said. Years of irritation can change how those cells behave and respond over time. Here is what you can do. First and most importantly, get regular prostate screenings. For most men, this means annual prostate exams and PSA blood tests starting at age 50 or earlier if you have risk factors. Second, adopt an anti-inflammatory diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, colorful fruits and vegetables, and low in processed foods and red meat. Third, maintain a healthy weight, as obesity is linked to more aggressive prostate cancers. And finally, exercise regularly. Studies show that regular physical activity may reduce prostate cancer risk by up to 30%. We covered 5 serious consequences of a habit many of us don't think twice about: holding our urine. From urinary tract infections and bladder damage to prostate inflammation, kidney problems, and even potential links to prostate cancer, the message is clear. Listening to your body's signals isn't just about comfort, it's about protecting your health. Think about it this way. Your body has developed sophisticated signals over millions of years of evolution. When it tells you it is time to urinate, that is not a suggestion. It is an important message that deserves your attention. Just as you wouldn't ignore chest pain or a severe headache, you shouldn't ignore the urge to urinate. The good news is that changing this habit is entirely within your control. Unlike many health challenges that come with aging, this is one area where simple changes in daily habits can make a tremendous difference. Remember James from the beginning of our video? After his emergency room visit, he made a commitment never to ignore his body's signals again. He started planning bathroom breaks into his trips, reduced his evening fluid intake, and made a point of using the bathroom whenever he felt the urge. 6 months later, His urologist was amazed at the improvement in his prostate health and overall urinary function. "I can't believe I spent decades ignoring something so basic," James told me. "Such a simple change has made such a big difference in how I feel every day." As we age, we often focus on the big health challenges, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, while overlooking the simple daily habits that can profoundly impact our quality of life. Taking care of your urinary health might not be the most exciting topic, but it is one that can save you from pain, medications, procedures, and potentially serious health complications. So today, I challenge you to make a commitment to yourself. Promise to listen to your body when it tells you it needs to urinate. Plan your day to accommodate regular bathroom breaks. And if you are experiencing any urinary symptoms, frequent urination, painful urination, weak stream, or getting up multiple times at night, please speak with your healthcare provider. These symptoms are not just inconveniences. They are important messages from your body that deserve attention. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Men often don't discuss these topics openly, but sharing this knowledge could make a real difference in someone's health. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Have you noticed changes in your urinary habits as you've gotten older? Have you found strategies that help? Your experiences might help others facing the same challenges. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos on maintaining your health and vitality as you age. Your support helps us continue creating content that addresses the real health concerns facing people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Thank you for watching, and remember, sometimes the simplest changes can make the biggest difference in your health. Until next time, take care of yourself and take care of that prostate.